Good afternoon, friends. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you are having a great time. Say hello.
Hello.
I have a special guest with me today, someone who's been in quarantine with me this whole time, and we still love each other. Oh. So, if you would just take a moment just to say hello to everyone on the internet who is there with you, and for those who will come after you and all that, like and share and comment and all that stuff. So I thought I'd do something a little different today, something that I haven't done, which is kind of weird as our director of worship at Parkway that I haven't led us in a song yet. And so I thought, you know what? Let's sing a song today, and let's just go through a hymn devotionally. And this may be our new thing, devotional people. So, all right. So I chose the hymn "Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing," which is one of my favorite hymns, and I'll tell you the significance of that for a couple reasons. But so this hymn is written by Robert Robinson, and he has like a Methodist Baptist background, which is great. So the lyrics are, "Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing, tune my heart to sing Thy praise." Most translations are, his original lyric there is grace. "Tune my heart to sing Thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the mount I'm fixed upon it, mount of Thy redeeming love. Here I raise mine Ebenezer, hither by Thy help I'm come, and I hope by Thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God. He to rescue me from danger interposed his precious blood. Oh, to grace how great a debtor daily I am constrained to be. Let Thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to Thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for Thy courts above." And so there's a couple lyrics that really stick out to me. The first lyric, the first line, "Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing, tune my heart to sing Thy praise," has always been a significant lyric to me as a musician, because I'm always tuning this guitar, and so that really resonates with me, because I think a lot of times when we come before the presence of God, we have our own agendas, our own motives, and we're just kind of dumbfounded and struck when we're before His presence. We're like Isaiah in Isaiah chapter 6, where he says, "Woe is me, I'm a man of unclean lips," and he just falls on his face and worships God, and God encounters him, and he's changed. And I feel like that's what happens to me a lot, is I come before God and He just bends me to His will. As in Hebrews it says God disciplines those whom He loves. And I feel like that's been very evident to me a lot in worship, that God is always tuning me to sing His grace, to sing His praise. The other lyric that really jumps out to me is in verse 2. It says, "Here I raise mine Ebenezer, hither by Thy help I'm come." And when, back in the day, like in the 1880s, when this hymn was very popular, was in the UMC hymnal, there was a petition to actually change the lyric there, because people were like, it's difficult to understand and we don't want to have to explain what we're singing, but I think it's great because it's plucked right out of Scripture. In 1 Samuel chapter 7, the Israelites and the Philistines are at battle, and Samuel's a judge at the time, and he's pleading to God on behalf of the Israelites, and God delivers the Philistines into their hands. And at one point, the Israelites are like, "Hey, Samuel, won't you just keep praying for us, keep worshiping?" And he does, and they defeat the Philistines. And Samuel is so moved by the situation that he just stops where he is and he worships, and he erects this monument, and he says, "You know what? By this far, God has helped us. This far have we come, and it's only been by God's help." And that's what 1 Samuel chapter 7 verse 12 says. It says, "Then Samuel took a stone and set it up between Mizpah and Shin. He named it Ebenezer, saying, 'Thus far has the Lord helped us.'" And I kind of look at my life, and then I look at how God has walked with us through situations and pulled us, and we've had those Ebenezer stone moments where we know, you know what, I've only come this far by the Lord's help. And one of those big ones for us was our struggle with infertility. We struggled with years for infertility before our oldest Macy was born. And even when she was born with an infection, was sick, and it was a whole ordeal. But the whole time, there was no doubt in our minds that God was walking with us through that situation. And when we look at her, she's a constant reminder of that we only got that far by God's help. And so I hope there are significant moments in your life where you can look back and say, you know what, this was God's hand. Especially right now, we need to be reminded of those times. And my hope and prayer is that during this time, though this is a horrible situation, that we are praying for this quarantine and to end, and we are praying that the coronavirus would stop killing people. But I pray that at the end of this, that we're able to look back and say, you know what, God was with us. That I've come this far only through His help. The child just tried to walk in. So we're gonna sing this song together. Would you sing with us? Come now, fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy praise. Streams of mercy never ceasing, offer songs of loudest praise. And teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Oh, praise the mount I'm fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love. Here I raise my Ebenezer, hither by thy help I'm come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. And Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God, for He to rescue me from danger, interposed His precious blood. Oh, to grace, and oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Let thy goodness, like a fetter, bind my wandering heart to thee. And prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Oh, here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Here's my heart, and here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. And that's our prayer, and I pray that would be your prayer too, that during this time that God would He'd take our hearts that are prone to wander, that are prone to do their own things, to chase after their own devices, and that He would take them, that He would seal them for His courts above. I hope this is an encouragement to you, friends. We'll see you soon. Bye.